Hmm. A square b square 2ab or root b square plus 2. Sin cos tan cos sec cot whatever you choose. If you have any questions related maths, you can ask me on my channel Maths Hacks. Good morning, students. Today Manish sir will be teaching you the topic number system for class 10th.
Dear students, in our very first video we will discuss about number system, very important topic in your class 10th as well as in future. In previous class also you have learnt about numbers. So in a just a recap, we will go through the different type of numbers which we encounters in our studies. So very first number you must be knowing about natural numbers. So what is natural number? Any number from 1 to infinity is a natural number. It includes only positive integers. It's very important here to note only include positive integers from 1, 2, 3, 4. Examples like 1, 2, 5, 11, 13, 29, anything. If we include 0 in the natural number, then it becomes whole numbers. So the difference between natural number and whole numbers is whole numbers include starts from 0 to infinity, natural number starts from 1 to infinity. Okay, now what is integer? All whole numbers means from 1 to infinity, and their negative counterparts means if I say uh, 1 or minus 1, 5 or minus 5, 11 or minus 11, all these are integers. Integer can be positive or negative. Okay, in number systems you will encounter different type of numbers like as I already said, natural number, whole number, integer. Again there is a type rational numbers, any number which can be represented in the form of p by q, where p is numerator, q is denominator. The condition is both should be integer. So any number which can be represented in the form of p by q is called rational numbers. The example is 1, 5, 2 by 3, 11 by 19, etc., etc. Now what is irrational numbers? Any number which cannot be represented in the form of p by q is called irrational number. Irrational number means root 2, root 3, pi, e, etc., etc. These are called irrational numbers since they cannot be represented in the form of p by q. If we go about there is one more definition, real numbers, which in your mathematics book of NCERT discuss about real numbers. So this group contains all rational numbers, which I already explained in serial number 3, and irrational numbers means these type of numbers. So these are called real numbers. So now there is again one more point. prime numbers and composite numbers. So I think you must have idea what is prime number. Any number which is divisible by itself or 1. Like example 2. 2 is divisible by 2 or 1. 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, etc. Can you tell me whether number 9 is prime number or not? No, number 9 is not a prime number because 9 is divisible by 9, 9 is divisible by 3, 9 is divisible by 1. So it has more than 2 divisibles, means 1 and number itself. So it's not a prime number. So what is this number? This number is composite number. So composite numbers are basically numbers which are made from different prime numbers. Okay. We may have a question whether there is any method to find whether any number, any given number is prime or not. Yes, definitely we have a method. Just like there is one method like means just find the square root of that particular number. Consider the prime numbers which are less than that, less than the square root of that particular number, and divide those prime number with that given number. For example, we need to just, for example, we if we are going to check whether 16 is prime or not, how we will find? Just take the square root of 16. What is the square root of 16? It's 4. How? We can write square root of 16 as like this. It means 4. So what are the number less than prime number which are less than 4? 2 and 3. So now divide these 2 and 3 with the given number, means 16 by 2 and 16 by 3. If it's a perfect division, like in the case of 2, it's a perfect division, then the given number is not a prime number, it's a composite number. Like in 16 is completely divisible by 2, it's get us a result of 8. Meanwhile 16 is not divisible by 3, it will give some remainder. So since 16 is divisible by 2, which is a prime number, hence 16 is not a prime number. Now take another example. Suppose we need to find whether the number 37 is prime or not. What we will do? Simply take the square root of 37. It will be around 6.1, since square of 6 is 36. So what are the prime numbers which are less than 6.1? These are 2, 3 and 5. Now divide each of these number to 37. If it's perfectly divisible, then perfectly divisible means it should not leave any remainder. Okay, is it divisible? No, it's not divisible. It will give some decimal or remainder. 37 is divisible by 3. No. 37 is perfectly divisible by 5. No. So here we can see 37 is not at all divisible by the prime numbers which are less than its square root. Hence 37 is a prime number. So students, this is the method by which you can easily calculate whether the given number is prime number or not. Why I am talking about prime numbers in the very first video? Since prime numbers are going to play a very important role in finding the LCM, least common multiplication, and HCF, okay, highest common factor. So which we will discuss in our next video. Prime number is key for finding LCM and HCF. Okay, so do with it, keep practicing, have question, post on my video. Thank you.
So students, your today's class with Manish sir is over. Don't forget to join again tomorrow because we are uploading every single Saturday and Sunday. And don't forget, if you have any questions, you can comment it down below so that we can answer it through video or through your comments reply. Okay? And question asking and classes are available for grades 1st to 12th, so don't forget to ask your questions. Okay, thank you, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you never miss our class. Happy learning.